them not try to go now.
And look how they want the police, they hold up him. They want man, hold him and they call him.
Trust me. Trust me.
Killers are saying on them, killers are killing them.
I understand.
What's up, my beautiful people? What a guan. Thanks for tuning in again to another video. So today, people, we have another developing story about the so-called pastor Kevin Simmet, that he was in a car accident where he died along with a police officer, and I think another police officer that was in the car, they say, is unconscious. Reports are that he was being transported to Kingston from Montego Bay to be charged, or I should say formally charged, with murder of some of the people that he ordered killed inside the church. You know, I was not planning on, doing a video about this man and the incident or incidents leading up, that took place at the church and leading up to this accident right here that we're talking about now. So because I have a certain what I should call it now, a certain feeling, a certain thing about me where, especially when it comes to somebody professing to be a Christian, a pastor, stuff like that, I definitely don't like to give it any light. You know what I'm saying? Because as you guys probably noticed by now, I'm a godly person. So things like these I kind of try to stay away from. Being the person that I am and stuff like that. So I tried. I didn't plan to do a video on it, but seeing this happening today, where the man, there was an accident and they say he has died. So I decided to do a video of it. First of all, I'm not a person that really, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and I really don't try to get my head wrapped around these conspiracy theories, but this happening today, I'm kind of skeptical about it, because this man seemed to have had some form of demonic spirit about him, with some of the things that I have seen that he has done. There was one video that they chopped off the head of a goat and he was drinking the blood out of the goat's head, and that is so, I only see these kind of things in movies or shows where people performing some form of rituals and they do stuff like that, but let us see what's going on there. Let us see what's going on. So people, there you see the firefighters were cutting Kevin Simmet out of the car that he was being transported in, and people shouting a lot of things. And there was one thing that caught my attention, was where a lady said something about she don't think he's dead. because that is why I was saying I'm not a conspiracy theorist and stuff like that, because I have my feelings about this, and it happened, for this to be happening now, on the day that he was being transported, to Kingston to be charged, or formally charged with murder. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny to me. There's something about this that doesn't feel right, and because this man seemed to have had people in high places, so it's I don't trust these people, right? I don't trust these people in these times that we're living in now. I don't trust these people. No government, no, people that have power and stuff like that. I don't trust them. So anything can happen. I wouldn't be surprised if this man, I don't know if a lot of you might know the story about Lazarus, and I'm thinking this man might be pulling another Lazarus story on us, where he might end up not being dead or rising from the dead, but people, we might joke about this, at times, but it's a serious thing, because this man seemed to have been really involved in some crazy stuff, based on the stories that are coming out, or that came out after the incident at the church. Some crazy stuff came out where, he's doing all sort of things. He seemed to have brainwashed the people so much, that they are willing to give up their properties and monies to this man. And I'm sure these are people that, most of them are not rich. They're poor people struggling to make life. There's this one lady that signed over. I heard she took her mom and somebody else off her life insurance and placed this man instead. And this lady, she signed over. I'm not sure what it was, but she signed over something to him, and if she died, I think it was a lady that they slashed her throat. She signed over some stuff to him, and he would get them after she or when she died, or when she died. So I'm thinking that's the reason why he ordered her killed, because he has something to gain from this. So this man is, I think this man has been, dabbling or was in some serious demonic stuff. So I'm looking. I want to see where after this day, I have to see that man in the morgue or the funeral home, laying down there dead, where if they're gonna do an autopsy on him, we all see that, all of that. Now, I'm not saying we're gonna see the autopsy being done, but seeing him laying down in the funeral parlor. And then when he's supposed to be buried, I want to see all of those pictures and stuff with him laying down in the casket and being buried, for me to believe that he's really dead. Because to be honest with you, I'm not I'm not a person that want to see people die or whatever. But I think this would be, one person. It would be good news for me to really see he's dead and gone, for the things that he has done to people. Because no matter, even if you can brainwash people, there's no way you're a person that loves people and want to help people. You're gonna take people property and money, struggling people's property and money, for your own good. You're not helping nobody. You're more bringing them down more than helping them. So I have to see all of that then for me to believe that, he's really gone. So if he's really dead, good riddance to him. I'm sorry to say this, but good riddance to him if he's really dead. And I hope these people, start having some sense, and stop letting these so-called pastors come and brainwash them and take their money and their hard-earned money from them. To richen themselves and do and live a big lavish life while they're there suffering. God or Jesus or whoever never used to take people money and have them starving. I know, you know, Jesus died on the cross for all of us. And he healed people, you know, do all sort of manner of stuff for people, and so he didn't take anything from anybody, you know. So I don't know why these pastors think they can come and take poor people's money and buy private jets and stuff like this and live big lives. But anyway, I don't want to keep rambling along, so let's hear the rest of the video.
So we're able to confirm that a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force lost his life in a motor vehicle accident this morning. What we know so far that 2 vehicles were traveling to Kingston, taking the two suspects from St. James in the incident last week involving the church leader and another member. They were taking them to the Major Investigation Division in Kingston to be formally charged. About 9:30, we understand that there was an accident resulting in one of the vehicle overturning. That's the vehicle that Sir Kevin Simit was a passenger in. At the end of it, he sustained serious injuries and he was taken to the Linstead Hospital, where he was pronounced dead by the doctor on duty. The 3 constables that were in the vehicle with him, one of them was pronounced dead at the Spanish Town Hospital. The other 2 are in critical condition, and as we speak, they are currently undergoing treatment. So we are here now, hoping that they make a full recovery, but their injuries are considered very serious. The accident took place on Church Street, somewhere in the vicinity of the Linstead bypass.
Question we asked Ms. Lindsay, if you are away to Kingston from Manchester Bay, why didn't you take the faster, safer route, that's the highway, North-South highway to Kingston? That's going all the way on the long road.
Well, in a situation like that, I think the person who will be transporting would make the best assessment of what would be the safest and the safest route. So, as we know, it's an accident. We don't know exactly what transpired because all the persons were in that vehicle. None of them are able to speak. 2 are dead and 2 are unconscious and cannot speak. So we are still waiting to see if they'll recover so we can get a clearer understanding of it. The pilot vehicle said they heard the crashing sound, and that's when they realized that the other vehicle overturned. So we still have to wait to get more detail. I think what's critical right now is that we really want to support the medical team to ensure that the officers they get the best treatment.
Why did he have to be brought to Kingston to be charged?
So, you know, there's an ongoing investigation resulting from the murder of those 2 persons last week at the church. So they got to the point where the DPP said they ruled that the matter be committed to the Home Circuit Court. So they were being brought to Kingston to the Major Investigation Division to be formally charged and then placed before the court. So that was the reason they were being taken to Kingston, as the matter was going to go directly to the Home Circuit Court for trial.
Can you tell us anything more about the officers, the years of service, anything of the sort?
Not yet. I don't have much detail about the officers. We're not releasing the names right now because they're next of kin, not yet notified, but I know that the chaplaincy unit.
Yes, so they here SSP Stephanie Lindsay giving updates on what they think happened. And but we will definitely be listening out to hear if anything else comes up with this incident and this man, because we don't know from the trend that is going. This man, you don't know what will transpire. So guys, thanks for tuning in again, and please remember to like, share and subscribe, and if you haven't already done so, and please feel free to comment and let me know what you guys think. You know, if you have the same feeling that I have on this matter and this man, right? And you know, let us have a conversation about this. All right, so thanks again for tuning in. God bless. Respect.
The commanding officer for the St. James Division are currently making arrangements with the families to lend them some support. So that's where we are now.